Warning, the following video contains spoilers, so don't watch. Just playing.
So I'm sure by now you either heard about or seen the Netflix movie Burning Sands. Long story short, if you haven't, it's about this young man named Zurich, who's being played by Trevor Jackson, who is attempting to join a fraternity. He's made it this far. He's on his so-called Hell Week, and at the end, one of his line brothers dies from hazing. Dun, dun, dun. I personally want to speak on this movie because I feel like I have a personal connection to it, being that I'm Greek, and I attended the university that the so-called director, well, not the so-called director because he is the director, so-called drew his inspiration from. Go figure. If you're gonna draw inspiration for a movie based off of a hazing event, get it right. Inspiration of this movie was said to be drawn from the FAMU death of Robert Champion and the band. Here's my issue with it. Don't take band pledging and Greek pledging and try to make them two totally different things. And you know what? If there weren't so many things wrong with this film, I might actually say it was pretty good. However, there are just a few unsettling things about this film that I want to discuss with you all. Before I continue, I want to let you all know this review is from my personal experience. Like I said, I'm Greek, so yeah. Okay, so first off, I felt like this movie was definitely over the top. Just by going based off of my experience and my process and watching others process and helping, you know, move some people into my fraternity, I felt like this movie was definitely portrayed in an improper way, sort of say. So I'm guessing some people would say, well, exactly what is your issue with the movie? Was it the hazing? Was it too realistic? Was it blah blah blah, yada yada? Granted, I won't say that some people were not hazed, because that would not be true, because then you wouldn't have all these instances of all these deaths and everything. In no way am I not trying to make it seem like this is not an issue, but this movie for me just went so far left. It's crazy. Gerald Murray, who is the director of the film, is a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I just felt like here you have this one shot to shed an amazing light on HBCUs, Greek life. And when I say Greek life, I mean Divine Nine, Omega Psi Phi, Alpha Alpha, Kappa Alpha Psi, Phi Beta Sigma, Delta Phi Theta, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Delta Sigma Theta, Sigma Gamma Rho, Beta Phi Beta. Instead, the movie is just so negative, man. It's like a dark version of School Days. I won't say that some of this movie wasn't real. There are definitely some real aspects to this film. 1, you are going to be sleepy as fuck. 2, cash, I don't even know what that is. 3, you need to take a bath because you stink all the time. In class, at home, you smell like shit. 4, the main thing that I thought was the most realist thing, but I felt like it should have been elaborated and really expounded upon, was the bond that was genuinely being built. I felt like the movie really took a role on friendship, but not really the brotherhood itself. That's what joining fraternities and sororities are about. Brotherhood and sisterhood that you guys find and build with one another. It's a bond, a common bond that you all share and, grow to love each other. And granted, they did that, but I just felt like they could have showed that a bit more. Now, stuff I found kind of false, take it however you want. There was no girls when I was online. I don't know whoever did that. Power to you. When I was online, couldn't be around girls. Definitely, there was no sex. Like in the movie, there was this scene where they were up studying information, and during their information, one of their big brother's prophytes came in the room and basically told them they're gonna run his train on this girl. That made my head explode when I saw that. I was just going away like, what? That's not realistic. And which goes into my other point about, you know, some things being false is the discretion of the movie. Was it me, or it seemed like everybody knew about it? The scene where, you know, they're at a car wash and they're being hazed. The next thing, let's talk about the physicality of the movie. Now, they got their ass beat. I don't know how many people, men or women, who are gonna sit there and take what they took in that movie. You gotta think, when it comes to joining a fraternity or sorority, these members are gonna become your brothers or your sisters, and you make it through your process. So there is a underlying mutual respect for one another. If they didn't feel like they could genuinely have that connection with you, you wouldn't be there. Say it's all peaches and cream and la-di-da-di and, you know, niceness, because there's y'all yelling, screaming, whatever. But you gotta think that's based off of love, not just for you, but for their fraternity, like what they've been through to get to where they are. You know, it's pride, it's powerful. They're not just going to hand you something that they hold cherished. That's like saying, you know, I love my car, I'm not just gonna let you borrow it. They may be critical of your performance, so they may yell and scream at you, but that's only because of you know, they want to see you be the best you can be. They see the potential in you. So, you know, it's like I said, it's pure love. And the one thing I hate the most about this movie, and when I say hate, I mean genuinely I hate about this movie, is that, you know, you have a director who is Greek. So for people who have now seen this movie who aren't Greek, they're gonna think what they saw in this movie is authentic. This is what Greek life is, and I want to say to you, form your own opinions and do not live in a world of speculation, because what you saw in this movie is not what Greek life is, not even close. Like I said, for non-Greek people, I hope that you form your own opinion. Don't let this movie feed into you the stereotype of what you think Greek life is. And to my Greeks, even though this movie was very over the top and exaggerated, not allow that to let that excuse yourself from the, you know, the hidden message behind the movie, because there really is an issue that is there, even though it exaggerated a whole damn lot. Comment on the video, share the video, tell me what you think, share the video again, and let's keep the conversation going. Also, be on the lookout for my video Sunday, Day in the Life of Whoopi. Woo!